Well, I'm here helping Matthew, my son, and I'm going to rebuild this Solex downdraft carburetor for a Volkswagen. Because this one just doesn't, it runs rich all the time. So we're going to just go ahead and throw a rebuild kit into it and see how that works. So there's a Solex. Can't quite read that. Wait, oh yeah, there it is. Dash 2. Okay. We got the kit that covers the dash 2. Right up here covers the dash 2. So we'll go ahead and get busy tearing this thing apart. And they give me a flat tip. And we'll remove this top plate. Oops, got to get a spring off. There we go. Got the spring off. Now, this should just come off. And it does. Okay. Okay, we've got separated. Old gasket. And it's pretty clean inside. And then we're going to replace this part right here. And this is something just fell out. Oh, screw. Okay. Okay, now the other screw. There's 5. This thing here is float. And it seemed like it was sticking just a little bit when you like this. And you can see it there. Sometimes it wants to stick up like that. And let me go ahead and get this one here disassembled, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, we have disassembled this thing. The only thing left to do is pull this little guy and replace it with this. Wonder what's inside of that. You know, that choke's going to have to come apart because underneath, this thing goes into it. Yeah, this guy right here has got to go in there. Oops, get it in the video. Let's see if I can do it without pulling this part. We'll give it a shot anyway. There it goes. There, the second one. Matt, you want to break this screw?
I don't know. I don't want to go in there. There we go.
Well, that was a tight one. The rest of them were pretty easy. Okay. Thank you. There it goes. Okay, a little springy cover, and there we go. There it comes. There it comes. I think I better get the new one in there while I know how it came out. There it goes. Yeah, we'll put this new one in right now. I was going to wait, but I think I better not. There we go.
Let's speak up more.
Okay. Well, there's a key on here. We'll make sure that lines up. There we go. It's all back. Boy, my hands used to be a lot better at handling a screwdriver than this. There we go. Got to put the new float in right here, or a valve, float valve. Let's go ahead and get that in there. Okay. Now let's see if it works a little better. It did. Oh yeah, nice and smooth. That's good. So this piece here is done. I've checked it, cleaned it. Now I'll go ahead and disassemble this. We got to pull this guy out. What do you call it? Accelerator pump. Oh, that's what that. I was wondering what the carter pin was for. There's a little carter pin on this thing. Right here. Holding that pin in. So I got to remove that. Now we're pulling out the accelerator pump. Replace the baffle or the diaphragm in that one. There it goes. Wow, they're tight in there. So put the new spring in. That guy on. And, okay, go this way. Got to make sure we put it in the right orientation. Got it. What did I do with my nuts? Oh, there they are. Gotta have them. Go in. Now let's get the spring back on there. Pull this up. There we go. Tiny little thing, isn't it? Come on, get in there. Got it. Yes. I gotta just pull this thing out. Take a look what's under there. I want to make sure it's clean. We'll check those orifices out and find out if we can find any blockage. We did find something of interest. There was a little tiny set screw right here. It was in this little hole here and buried down in there. And we pulled that out. And then I pulled the idler adjust screw out. And then we forced the fuel in or carb cleaner through it. And it came out these two little holes. Let's see, the holes are on. I can see them. There's two little holes there. And we shot carb cleaner through there, and it came out one hole first, and then it came out the second hole. So I'm thinking we might have had a plugged up line there. So we're going to find that out. We're not quite sure what the little one's for, but it does on our diagram. It don't even show it from the rebuild kit. So I don't know what it would be for. Let's get this guy back on. Yeah. There we go. It come off. There we go. Oh, well, we're getting there, but there's a little hole right down here, and we want to check to see if that see if there's an opening down here and clean that out. So I got to pull this back off. Not a real big deal. Okay, now I'll just check those orifices and I'll be back. There's a couple of holes here I want to make sure are not plugged. Well, I just checked it, and these two holes are open to the inside of the bowl. So that helps. So we know that works. Boy, since I've turned almost 80 here, my hands aren't quite as steady as they used to be. Okay, let's put this guy back in. We've cleared this orifice here out as well. Okay. We know that's clear now. I got to put the float system in now. We got a new one. See, brand new float. And we'll get this float laid in there. And there's this little keeper that goes on top. There. Okay, I guess we can piece these guys together now. Got everything overhauled. Make sure all the holes line up and the gasket lines up.
Well, I can tell you this is going to end up.
Put the new spring on. There we go. Everything seems to be functioning. All we got left to do is, my question is where did that hook to? I mean, it was in here. What hole?
The cable goes through.
Oh.
The cable goes through it, that hole, and then you tighten this onto the cable.
Oh, okay. So we don't have to do that just yet.
No, just leave it out here or we're going to lose it.
Okay. Everything else is done. It's fun. All right, well, everything functions. If you look at that. Throttle.
All right, well,
we'll see how it works.
We'll bring everybody along. We'll when we go to put it on and see how it works.
See how it makes that bug run a little better. We'll be back to you when we get over there to put it on. Well, it looks like we're getting ready to put the carburetor back on the bug. We certainly hope it works better than it did before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where fuel goes. Input. There. Looks like the installation is complete now. Yeah, my brother got this thing looking pretty nice. What we got to do is get that motor running. Did you notice a little bug there for a shifter? I thought that was a cute addition. Now we're going to give her a shot right now. See if she cranks up. It's just starting to pump gas. Well, we're back again with the bug. This time we replaced, rebuilt the carburetor. That didn't work. And then we went and bought a brand new carburetor and put it on there, and it still didn't work. So now we're going to bring it into the garage here and see if we can figure out what's going on with it.
Well, like Dad said, there's our new carburetor. It's an aftermarket. It's that I can't see it, EMPI or something like that. Kind of a standard. Yeah, it's right there, EMPI. Kind of an aftermarket for bugs. We want to put a new filter on it. So we're pretty certain the carb isn't going to be the problem. So we're moving over now. We're going to start playing around with, we're going to probably put a new coil, rotor, distributor, and points on here. We'll just see what that does for us. We did put a timing light to it, and we're getting intermittent spark to the spark plug, so we feel like somewhere in that range is probably where our problem's actually going to be. So we're going to get at it. All right, here you go. So we got our points in. They're set. New condenser in. This one here, it's already got a patch job, and this could be our problem, but you know, we're going to keep going. We're going to jump up here next. We'll replace this and the rotor, and then we're going to go ahead and get, I got another coil we can put on here as well that I know is good. So anyway, let's just, we're finished up here. I want to get this one swapped out so we can get this closed up, and then we'll move on.
Now we finished our update on the Volkswagen. We've got a new coil in it, a new condenser, a new distributor cap, and we found out that was wrong size. So we had to put the old one back on. Yeah, but it might have been hassling with the coil. They're slightly different. We had coils here, but this coil is just a little bit different. So we had to modify the one we had, make it work. Yeah, we got a nice job here. The coil is solid and in place now. I guess we got one thing left to do, and that's probably try and run it.
Sounds good.
Well, we got our bug. Got the bug running good. We found a bad cap or capacitor, and we were in the coil. We weren't too sure which one was bad, but when we replaced both of them, it started running good, and that's the best it's run since we've overhauled it. So it's running really nice. And I just, it took a lot to get through to get that thing running right. But once you get a bug running right, it stays running, usually.